Welcome to the program. I'm your host, Neil Howard. Thank you so much for joining us again. In this segment, we're going to be speaking with Dr. Jennifer Johnston. She's Director of Behavioral Provider Network, Easterseals, Southern California Autism Services, joining us to talk about the partnership with Rafi Nova. It's a socially conscious lifestyle brand, and they're developing the sensory-friendly mask. It's available now. It benefits kids and adults with autism and other disabilities, or anyone that finds wearing a conventional mask to be uncomfortable. Welcome to Health Professional Radio, Dr. Jennifer Johnston. Thanks for taking the time this evening.
Hi, Neil. Thanks for having me.
Well, I did, of course, mention your director there, Behavioral Provider Network. Give us a bit of your professional background and talk about your role there briefly at BPN.
Of course. Thank you. My professional background, I am a Board Certified Behavior Analyst, and I hold a doctorate degree in organizational leadership. Mm-hmm. So I have actually been working with individuals with disabilities throughout my career over 25 years now. I've had the amazing opportunity of working with individuals from the preschool age all the way up through adulthood, and have been a part of the team here at Easterseals for over 6 years. And it's just been an amazing experience. Here at Easterseals, we actually have the privilege and the honor of providing services to over 13,000 children and adults with disabilities. And we have also the honor and privilege of being a resource within the community to really support anyone who's seeking more information to increase inclusion just across multiple platforms. So I enjoy my job very much, I'm sure you can tell.
Absolutely. That's a good thing. Now, obviously, this COVID-19 pandemic has it's wreaked havoc across healthcare. People aren't getting their checkups. People are basically living in fear. In my mind, the two biggest things that we're hearing about the COVID-19 pandemic is the vaccine and whether or not people should or should not wear a mask, 2 masks, 3 masks, or so on. We've all heard about the difficulties that some people find in wearing the masks that we all can get at the supermarket or through the mail or whatever. Many people are making masks at home, home factories, all different types of masks. But many people still find them difficult or just unbearable to wear. You've teamed with a company that's making some autism-friendly, some disability-friendly masks. Am I right?
Yes, that's correct. We had the opportunity here at Easterseals to be approached by Rafi Nova. Mm-hmm. As you described, they're a wonderfully socially conscious lifestyle brand that was a year ago beginning to look into providing equipment and materials for individuals and their families to really access outdoors. And when the COVID pandemic began to rear its ugly head, they did a pivot. And that pivot was to being able to create masks because there was, of course, a need, and then also wanting to be able to be a part of the community. And as they were doing so, they approached Easterseals in seeing how we might partner together and collaborate on masks that would be fully inclusive and that would really address some of the challenges that our participants and those who we provide service to were facing.
Now, although many people do, as I said, find some of the masks uncomfortable, the people that you service have some very unique and particular needs when it comes to masks in particular. Is that correct?
Absolutely, yes. Yes, we tend to see some sensitivities to different stimuli in the environment. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure, just as you were saying that we all had to get used to this, we all had to get used to wearing a mask. And so when you're experiencing those sensitivities in the environment, and then now we've added this other piece, right, to your sensory input by adding this piece of equipment to your face, which of course protects you, we experienced quite a few of our participants having some issues and needing some different style or different types of masks in order to be able to just keep them on and navigate the situation, keeping everyone as healthy and as protected as possible.
Now, I personally have one of the masks that we're talking about today. My wife does as well. I've been wearing one exclusively for ever since I got in the mail. It's been a couple of weeks. Let's talk about these masks. I love them. Some of the challenges that you mentioned that your clients have. Let's talk about the mask and how it addresses some of these challenges specifically.
Sure, absolutely. I think one of the first things that we started to talk about with Rafi Nova was the idea of the materials that they would be making the mask out of. So what you probably have noticed with your mask is that it is extremely soft, that there is a lining that is in the mask that is 100% mulberry silk, and it actually reduces the friction of rubbing up against your face. So it just creates an overall softer presence on your face. It's not scratchy. It does have jersey type knit straps. So there's some flexibility and also another level of softness to that. And it's pretty unique in the design of those straps and the way it fits on the face, and that the straps that you can wear over your ears also have a very small clasp that goes behind the head and neck, which we have found to be just super valuable with our participants or our clients who like to pull their mask down. Because if they pull it down, then it remains just within their access, right? It's right there on their neck and they can pull it right back up and they're in control of the situation rather than pulling the mask off and having it fall on the ground or getting tangled up in something. So no pinching of the ears. It's a very comfortable fit.
I've got grandkids who've gone through 3 masks in one outing.
Right.
So that clasp in the back, it's very, very convenient. And for me as well, I tend to pull it down, lay it over here, put it in the pocket, forget about it. But with it right there clasped around the neck, it's right there when you need it. You pull it up, pull it down when you don't need it. It's very, very convenient. And as you said, extremely soft, and it doesn't generate lots of moisture.
No, which is a fantastic added benefit. I know there's a term that's happened with having to wear a mask called maskne, kind of like acne because of your mask. And because of that material and the lining, it actually draws that moisture away from your face, and it actually helps to cut down on maskne, which is a benefit for everybody, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah.
And there was another aspect that I was not aware of until just before we spoke. When it comes to teaching kids, especially autistic kids, the importance of the mask, I do believe that there is something involved that kind of helps kids understand the importance of the mask and why it's so necessary that comes along with the kids' mask. Is that correct, or am I wrong in that?
No, you're absolutely correct. We have partnered with our team here at Easterseals to include what we call a social story. And so along with the mask, you receive a social story that has pictures and a very small amount of text that models the importance of the mask and how to wear it. So it really gives our participants another visual on how to wear the mask, why it's important, how much we appreciate the fact that they do wear the mask, and it helps to keep us safe. So it's been a very effective way of introducing the mask and really making sure that our participants and even that younger children who are, like you said, your grandchildren who maybe are wearing the mask have a very complete understanding of why it's so important. And it's just another way to be able to provide that for them.
The durability of the mask, how washable is it?
So, yes, the durability part of what you were feeling with wearing the mask and not having moisture build up underneath the mask is because there is an antibacterial layer that is completely reusable, machine washable, very durable. So you're looking at an investment in a mask that's going to continue to be wearable over time and that you can clean very easily just putting it in the washing machine.
Where can our listeners go online and get some more information about Rafi Nova, about the Behavioral Provider Network, about these masks, and anything else that is connected with the Behavioral Provider Network? Where can we go online and peruse?
So for the sensory-friendly mask, it's available at the rafinova.com website. So that's RAFINOVA.com. And there's actually a promotion that's happening at this time. So if you use the code ESSC, as in Easterseals, Southern California, there's a portion of the purchase is actually donated to Easterseals. So that's a wonderful way to continue just this community effort to be sure that everyone's getting masks, and there is even more benefit, right, from that.
Absolutely. Well, Doctor, I appreciate you joining us here on Health Professional Radio, giving us this very valuable information, especially at this time when we all need a comfortable mask. Thank you very much, and I'm hoping that we'll speak again in the future.
Thank you so much. I hope so, too. Take care.
You've been listening to Health Professional Radio. I'm your host, Neil Howard, in conversation with Dr. Jennifer Johnston. Audio copies of this program are available at hpr.fm and healthprofessionalradio.com.au. You can also subscribe to the podcast on iTunes. Listen in, download it, SoundCloud, and be sure and subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/Health Professional Radio.